Good morning to one and all. Today, let us discuss about the model question paper published by CASE AEB. First part, physics, multiple choice questions. First question is, the source of energy in nuclear power reactor is dash. Actually, in the nuclear power reactor, nuclear fission reaction will occur, but it is controlled. So, correct answer is option D, controlled nuclear fission chain reaction. Second question, which of the following is not a property of magnetic lines? Magnetic field lines are dense near poles and lines are closed loops, and magnetic field lines intersect each other, and magnetic field lines emerge from north pole and merge at the south pole. But here magnetic field lines, they will not going to intersect each other. So answer is C, magnetic field lines intersect each other. Next, third question. The work done in moving a charge of 2 coulomb across 2 points having a potential difference 12 volts is, here we have to use the formula for work done, that is W is equal to V into Q. The potential difference is 12 and charge is 2 coulombs. So 12 to 24. The answer is option A, 24 joules. Then next question. The correct way of using electrical appliances in domestic electric circuit is dash. The correct answer for this is option B, using an electrical appliance of 880 watts power in a 5 ampere electric circuit. The electric current used by the electrical appliances used in home is 4 amperes. It is less than that of 5 amperes which is flowing in the circuit. It avoids overloading. Next question, 1 marks. State Fleming's left hand rule. According to Fleming's left hand rule, stretch the thumb, forefinger and middle finger of your left hand such that they are mutually perpendicular. If the first finger points in the direction of the magnetic field and the second finger in the direction of current, then the thumb will point in the direction of motion or the force acting on the conductor. Next question. Name the lens that always produces erect, diminished and virtual image. Normally this type of lens is concave lens. ನಿಮ್ನ ದರ್ಪಣ, ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ನ ದರ್ಪಣ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Next question. Draw the diagram of the electric circuit used to study Ohm's law and label the voltmeter. This diagram is there in the textbook only. Here the voltmeter is marked here. You can observe the voltmeter here. Then next question. Biomass is a renewable source of energy. Justify this statement with suitable reasons. Biomass is mainly derived from dead plants and animal waste. Hence, it is naturally replenished. It is the result of natural process. Wood, gobar gas are some of the examples for biomass. These natural wastes are occurred during the agricultural processes or animal husbandry. In these methods, we can easily get this biomass, so it can be considered under renewable source of energy. Next question. Draw the ray diagram to show the formation of image by a convex lens when the object is placed beyond 2f1. Mention the position and nature of the image with the help of diagram f1, principal focus of the convex lens. So you can observe the diagram. Here the position of the image is between f2 and 2f2, and nature of the image is real, inverted and diminished. So you have to observe the position of the image and nature of the image also, because these also carries the marks. Next question. What is electric current? Mention the use of a battery in an electric circuit and also write the factors on which the resistance of a conductor depends. Electric current is a rate of flow of electric charge in a conductor. So here battery is used to create the potential difference in the circuit. Next, resistance of a conductor depends upon the length of a conductor, the area of cross section, material of the conductor and also the temperature. It is very important question. Next question. An electric lamp whose resistance is 20 ohms and a conductor of 4 ohm resistors are connected in series to a 6 volts battery. Find the current through the circuit and the potential difference across the electric lamp and conductor. Here it is a series connection, so we have to find out the total resistance. That here the resistance is in series connection, so we have to add the two resistance, that is 20 and 4 ohms. So RS under resistance in series is equal to 20 ohms plus 4 ohms, that is equal to 24 ohms. Then the potential difference is also given here, that is V is equal to 6 volts. Now we are having V and R value. Now by Ohm's law, the current through the circuit is given by the formula I is equal to V by R. So by substituting the values, we will get 6 volts divided by 24 ohms. By simplifying this, we will get 0.25 amperes. Now next we have to find out the potential difference across the lamp and the conductor. So for that, let us consider the first resistance, that is 20 ohms. Now the potential difference V1 is equal to 20 ohms, that is a resistance, and into 0.25 amperes, which is the current flowing through the circuit. By simplifying this, we will get 5 volts, and that across the conductor, that is V2 is equal to 4 ohms into 0.25 amperes. By simplifying this, we will get 1 volt. So a copper, it is our question, a copper wire has diameter of 0.5 mm and resistivity of 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 8 ohm meter. What should be the length of this wire to make its resistance 10 ohms? So here given things are diameter. Diameter is given, D is equal to 0.5 mm. It also can be written like 5 into 10 to the power of minus 4 meter. Resistivity, that is rho, is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 8 ohm meter, and the resistance is 10 ohms. We have to find out the length of a copper wire. Now let us use the formula. R is equal to rho L by A. L is equal to RA divided by rho, also can be written like L is equal to pi d square divided by 4 rho, because area is equal to pi r square. R is the radius and D is the diameter. So radius also can be written like D by 2, that is half of the diameter. So R square is equal to D square divided by 4. We can write like A is equal to pi r square or pi d square divided by 4. So the value of pi is 3.142. Now by substituting the values into the formula, we are going to get 10 into 3.142 into 5 into 10 to the power of minus 4 square divided by 4 into 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 8. So by simplifying these, we will get the value 122.7 meter. So the length of the copper wire should be 122.7 meter. Now the next question, it is 4 marks question. State the laws of refraction of light. Different media have different refractive index. Why? The refractive index of glass is 1.5. What is the meaning of this statement? So the answer is, first law of refraction is the incident ray, refracted ray and the normal to the interface of two transparent media at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. And the second law, it is also called as Snell's law. It states that the ratio of sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of reflection is a constant for the light of a given color and for the given pair of media. Now the next part of the question is, different media have different refractive index because the difference in their densities. So different media having different densities are the reason for the different refractive index. Next part, the refractive index of a glass is 1.5. This means the ratio of the speed of light in air and the speed of light in glass is 1.5. Next question, it is our question. A concave lens of focal length 15 cm forms an image 10 cm from the lens. How far is the object placed from the lens? Find the magnification produced by the lens. With the help of this, mention the nature of the image. So here given things are focal length of a lens f is equal to minus 15 centimeter and distance of a image v is equal to minus 10 centimeter. Now we have to find the distance of a object. The formula can be used here is 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f. So by substituting the values we will get 1 by minus 10 minus 1 by minus 15. So 1 by u is equal to minus 1 by 10. So minus and minus will become plus. So 1 by 15. We have to take LCM for 10 and 15. Then we will get 30. Then 10 3s are 30. So 3 into 1 is 3. 15 2s are 30. So 1 into 2 is 2. So we are going to get minus 3 plus 2. So finally minus 1 by 30 or else u is equal to minus 30 centimeter. Now it can be concluded like object is placed at the distance of 30 centimeters from the lens. Now we have to find the second part of the question, that is the magnification. To find out the magnification we have to use one more formula, that is m is equal to v by u. So v is minus 10 and u is minus 30. So 0 0 cancel, minus minus cancel. We are going to get 1 divided by 3. By simplifying this, we will get 0.33. Now, next part is nature of the image. Here, nature of the image is virtual and erect. And size of the image, we are getting 1 by 3. So, size of the image is 1 by 3rd of the object's size. Next question. It is 5 marks question. Explain Faraday's experiment of magnet and coil. What factors can be observed when the magnet is replaced by a coil carrying current? What are the conclusions that can be drawn by you from these experiments? State electromagnetic induction with the help of this experiment. Answer. An insulated copper wire is wrapped around the cardboard tube and the ends are connected to a galvanometer. By inserting the bar magnet inside the cardboard tube, the following observations can be made. First observation, when the bar magnet is inserted in the coil, the needle of the galvanometer deflects towards the right. In the same way, when the bar magnet is withdrawn from the coil, the galvanometer needle reflects towards the left. When the magnet kept stationary in the coil, the deflection drops into 0. Next part of the question. State electromagnetic induction. Answer. An electric current produced in a closed circuit by changing magnetic field is called an induced current. This phenomenon is called as electromagnetic induction. This completes the physics questions of the model paper 2. Thanks for watching.